Okay, welcome back to Graak, the Littlest Klingon. Oh, wait. Live starting. Is I not live? I don't know if I'm live. It says live starting. Or is that... Okay, I think I'm live now. Welcome back to Graak, the Littlest Klingon, which for some reason is broadcasting at 720p, despite my pain to be able to do 1080. But that's beside the point. Let's get started. Last time we, what did we do? We learned that the little space ghosts, the Devidians, are where they shouldn't be, basically. So let's continue. The game just had an update, so I wouldn't be surprised to see a few patches as I go through. Okay, let's resize that chat box real quick. That's better. Okay, so what am I doing? What's this? What was that? Oh, I'll have to take a look at that later. Okay, episodes, where am I? Spectres. What lies beneath?
It's clear that the Devidians are more of a problem than we initially thought. We know they're in the neutral zone. Now we know they're on Drozana Station as well. And according to Ze'mara, there have already been deaths there. In addition, she indicated that the lower levels of the station were a trouble spot. Those levels aren't used as part of the club there, and they haven't been maintained for years. And the Ferengi are, of course, quite reticent to put any effort into any maintenance that isn't absolutely necessary. That means we don't really know what's down there. I want you to take a lift down and find out. I have access to Starfleet records of encounters with Devidians that have indicated that they will create nests around the temporal portals they use. So keep an eye out for anomalies. If we find the portal, we'll know where and when the Devidians are feeding.
Okay, so basically it looks like I gotta go into the bowels of a mostly rundown space station and find a nest. Hi, Amanda. Did not expect you to be watching, Amanda. Okay, let's keep going. Everything we do is for the Empire. Blah-de, blah-de, blah. Okay. This will take a little bit. I can't wait to get Slipstream Drive. Just got home from work. I thought you didn't work Wednesdays. Long trip. Oh, a little bit of rubber band there. There's the station. There we go. Sometimes whenever I get into the stuff to tweak, like the chat box, I lose my Q, A, and Z keys, meaning I can't turn left. But I figured out how to get around that, how to fix that. The Drozana system. Let's see. Oh, a little bit of a close-up there.
Welcome to Drozana.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing your voice. Okay, I'm going over here. And down we go. I love loading screens. Wonder if it's broadcasting 720p because that's what the camera is.
Hi.
Hi. Calypso, be quiet. This is going to sound stupid, but I have rice cakes if you want some. I've got chocolate, apple, and tomato basil.
Okay.
I also have 3 different kinds of juice, and make yourself at home like you always do.
Why do you have so much juice?
Danielle's supposed to be staying with me for roughly a week.
And what, she only drinks juice?
No, that's just the reason I'm using. Okay, temporal fluctuations and triolic energy. Staying down here for too long could be hazardous. You're a reptile. I'm pretty sure you'll be fine.
Staying in your apartment too long is hazardous.
Oh, shut up! Interference may also make it difficult to contact the ship or use the transporters if we need to send for additional warriors. So, in other words, I may be stuck back here or die. I may die down here. Lovely.
What the fuck? You have so much soup.
Not just soup. This level primarily contains power junctions and EPS conduits. Need to reach the maintenance lift. And what's the lift I just took? Man, it's dark down here. Hey, I got 3 people watching. I know one of them's you, or at least I assume.
Yeah.
Take emergency flashlight. And I read that wrong at first.
What the hell rice cakes are you talking about?
They're in the pantry.
I just lived in the pantry.
They're next to the cereal. Are you actually going for the rice cakes?
Maybe.
Box of emergency supplies isn't just lying around. They probably bartered with the pirate. Probably bartered with the pirate for it. The flashlight drones are hands-free hover system programmed to move, as everybody is already using. Hey, what's this thing floating next to me? Mine is apparently floating but not being used? I thought I just picked them up. Oh. Apparently, you no longer need to actually equip the flashlight. That's nice.
Nice.
Okay. Oh, hi, Calypso. Triolic waves. Expect to see more as we get closer to the... We'll expect to see more as we approach the area with the greatest concentration of triolic energy. At first I read that as, we expect to see more triolic energy as we approach triolic energy. It's like...
The cat really wants your attention.
Yes, she does. Will you curl up and stop pawing at me? This is what I'm having to deal with. I don't know if she can be seen. There, now she's curling up. And there's my dumbass sister.
Fuck off.
You're the one who came here. Watch the swearing. As I say ass. Also picking up readings from the door. Of course, I'm sure everybody who's been watching actually already read this. Let's see here. Where am I going? It's over here. Can I go through here? Oh, well, I guess it's not like I'm making any money on this thing anyway.
Wait, does YouTube not pay you if I cuss?
The advertisers don't like it.
That sucks.
Once we get out of here, we'll notify the station and let them deal with the body. Well, what do we got down here? Look at all the cobwebs. Hey, what's this?
So if there are cobwebs in space, are there spiders in space? I feel like those would be more terrifying.
We'll see some of those later.
Space spiders.
Yeah. It appears the maintenance levels are suffering from intermittent power problems. The conduits are overloaded due to the fluctuation. It's pretty old, more than a century. Okay, let's see. I don't even know if I was supposed to look at that, but I decided to anyway. Pretty. Where's the bit? Make it blue light. I guess I can't go through that door. Okay. I don't even know how well you can see the screen at that angle. It doesn't have a wide viewing angle.
On me?
Yeah.
I'm not actually making the computer screen.
Let's see here. Where am I going anyway? This place is so dark. I think this is honestly one of the spookiest levels in the game. Or missions, something like that. Let's examine the door. It's stuck. Go figure. Do I take the long way around? Oh, hey, spiders!
I was right.
You agree?
Space spiders. Terrifying.
Let's see here. You know what? Let's do this. I'm not going to take the long way around.
These Rex picks are actually pretty good.
They're a little powdery, but yeah. Or maybe that was just the top one that I got. Oh, kind of vanished. What's this way? I think this is the way I would have gone if I had what I just did. Okay. What's over here? Look, more space spiders. These are hook spiders, which basically look like the last ones, only with a different palette. They were purple instead of blue.
That makes it worse.
I don't know if you can see them right there before they fade out. Oh.
Anything purple is awful.
Now look at her. I don't know if you can see it, but look at her hair and consider what she just said.
The most terrifying color in the universe. Hi.
Oh, there goes the air conditioner. Go figure. Let's see, what's over here? What those? What's the gun? Uses a proton rocket. The one I don't have? Oh, hey, I do have it. I normally don't actually take that with me. I wish I could switch guns in combat. Like that makes sense to be able to switch guns in combat, right?
When in combat do you have time to switch guns?
I guess there's a difference from switching from a shotgun to a pistol. I think I missed the whole battle because I stepped back so I could switch guns. Man, I'm a great captain. I'm a great warrior. You're getting more aggressive. Yeah.
More aggressive.
The Devidians. Hey, what's this thing? There's a thing that's glowing. What is it? So the lift is on emergency lockdown. We'll need to override it. Why is it always so easy to override things in Star Trek?
Aren't there stairs?
Probably somewhere.
Can't
Or
you
ladders. They're called Jeffrey's tubes.
Can't you take those?
Because that would be too easy.
It's like a fire drill. Stairs.
I should do it, but I don't understand why somebody would lock down the lift. So there may be a saboteur. I needed like another bright light right here to accent my face on the camera.
Why would anybody want to see your face?
Why did I even... Oh yeah, because you're the fan favorite.
I'm entertaining.
Yeah, more so than Connor. This isn't computer level. Lift is stuck. We're on a We're on a maintenance level for environmental controls and waste recycling. Waste recycling. We're in a landfill. We're at the
I was gonna say the sewer.
That works too.
Actually, that's not the word I was gonna use. I was gonna say you're in the shit level.
Well, I was still thinking something to do with like toilet waste. So, boy. Whoop! What'd I do? I did not mean to do that. Let's see here. What's this panel do? Override emergency door lock.
How handy.
Yeah. Look, more spiders! And we're locked in with them!
Ow. Ow. Ow.
What'd you do?
I was trying to open this bottle.
Probably have a bottle opener somewhere.
Good stuff. Why do you have a bottle opener? You don't drink.
I said probably. And I mean, I have random stuff. I bought an extension cord that I'm going to mount on the wall.
What, just for no reason? Just for aesthetic?
No, actually, it's going to plug in back here, and it's going to put a couple power openings over here because it's a splitter.
And it's not random. It's useful.
Yeah, I'm going to mount it on that pillar, and then actually I'm going to Velcro it there so you can take it off so you have the cord if like your phone's plugged in or something.
Log entry supplemental. The strange power fluctuations are related to the problems in the power subsystems on the upper decks. So I'm looking into the possibility of
They added voice acting to this.
spikes in the environmental systems. It could take some time to find the problem and make repairs, though. Particularly if I need to use the replicators to create replacement components. Balan is loath to allow use of the replicators for anything more than blood wine and vermilion sandpeas. This is dirty, uncomfortable, and thoroughly disagreeable work. Naturally, as soon as the job involves mucking around in the recycled atmosphere and waste processing, I get the short straw.
Recycled atmosphere. That just kind of sounds nasty, doesn't it?
Recycled atmosphere?
Yeah.
Sounds stale.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Sorry.
This is my brother.
Fuck up.
Yeah, but the fun part is she used to beat my dad and I in burping contests.
Still
Or
can't.
our dad, I suppose.
Just your dad.
Yes.
I don't claim him.
Let's repair this thing by hitting it with a hammer. Pretty purple with blue beam. Seriously, I need like a better light source or something. That's
You could get a lamp instead of a fucking camping lantern, you idiot.
I don't need a light normally. I think that works a little better. I'm not comfortable though.
You got a really big shadow.
Yeah, I
That's your
know.
big head.
Oh boy. Now where do I need to go? Hey, there's light over here. Let's go this way. Let's see if that's off. Come on, there's. Hello!
I feel like
That
you
guy's
should
big.
have put
What?
I feel like you should have put that out before you started the video.
Yeah, well, how long have you known me and how many times have I actually caught a head?
22 years and ever.
Can you vaporize a ghost? Careful. Even if I can get money on this, I don't want you to give me a copyright strike. But the video I uploaded most recently, the Star Wars one, got 2 on the same video.
What idiot.
Well, because it was Star Wars, of course, it had some of the John Williams Symphony Orchestra stuff on it. So I got 2 copyright claims on the same video for 2 different tracks that were in the video. Like, it's not my fault they were in the video.
Nice job.
Hello? Is someone out there? Please, help me!
Hey, Chucky.
Hello? Is someone there? Please, you have to help me. I came down here to check on one of the atmosphere regulators. And someone shot me.
Shot you? Oh.
I'm not sure. I didn't get a good look. He was so fast. Please, you have to find a way to open this door and get me out of here.
Activating the manual override. Really? How?
No, he's back. No.
It's like everything in the Star Trek universe has a manual override.
I mean, everything in the Star Trek universe is based around technology, so...
But I mean, a manual override on the security lockouts. What's the... Seriously, that kind of sounds backward. That doesn't sound right. And doing alright yourself?
What?
We have a person actually talking.
Where did they?
What?
Why would they have wrong to you?
Check victim.
What?
That's what I just did. Check the victim.
Oh.
Multiple phase burns, contusions. Woman was murdered. Wounds are still warm. She was killed just a few seconds ago. Well, no duh. We were just talking to her a few seconds ago.
I like the way that he said she died just a few seconds ago. Her wounds are still warm, as if he stuck his hand inside one.
He's a reptile. He'd probably actually notice something like that. But, you know, that wouldn't make sense if I had a different person along as my medical officer. I mean, it's not like a car engine. You don't get somewhere and the engine's still warm. This was recent. No other entrances or exits. Transporter disruption preventing him from being in or out. Whoever did this was able to sneak into the room and kill him without anybody seeing anything suspicious. What's this? This thing is glowing.
Log entry supplemental. I've upgraded a few of the components on this level, including remote overrides for bleed fast.
What the heck? No. Oh, I'd say that was a totally justifiable reaction. Those were spiders.
I'm starting to suspect that the low-level radiation I've detected on these decks has affected the station inhabitants, and that some are showing signs of transient acute schizophrenia and paranoia. I'll have to maintain contact silence for now.
I actually have 5 viewers at the moment.
Fear when I'm trying to repair the systems. Once I've corrected the problems causing the radiation leaks, we can deal with the symptoms. Log entry supplemental. My work here will take far longer than I originally anticipated. Fortunately, I've engaged a safety interlock on the maintenance lift, so no one will come down here without me knowing about it. I found several program errors that have purged the affected subroutines. The work is much easier now. Soon, everything will be under control.
Everything's fine. I hope it gives me views. Does that make me a whore?
You were like this before you too.
Yeah, true.
Bonnie kid. I see you. Bonnie kid. What will you do?
What the fuck?
This is like the creepiest part of the whole dang game. Oh, walking through those probably not a good idea. Let's activate the backup relay and get out of here. What the heck? Where'd he come from? Really? Everybody just... He vanished. So somebody still throws a grenade at it. There's nothing there. Which one of my officers threw a grenade at nothing? Whoa.
Dress all red.
Something he's saying.
Soon
Like,
you will be
He is.
dead.
I don't know. You're not concerned about the soon you'll be dead and then the evil laugh? What does that say for this game?
He looks off the field.
He's a hologram.
It's a hologram?
Yes.
Are you trying to shoot the hologram?
Yes, I am.
That's not how holograms work.
Can be. Fine, would you rather I punch him? Oh.
You just die.
Well, standing in the middle of a fire, I'll do that to you. To be fair, the fire just kind of propped up under me.
Is your person like wriggling on the floor?
It's just how the fire made it look.
That's mine a little bit interesting.
Just kind of writhing in pain. Hey, Thrak? Or somebody? Which button's the one I want?
Somebody walked right past you.
Yeah, that's my first officer. Is it really smart bringing my first officer, my chief of security, and my chief medical officer all on the same away mission?
Probably not.
Probably. Hey, Kagan, you want to get out of the fire? Nope, never mind. Okay, now does somebody want to come heal me?
No.
Wow, Thrak, I see where your priorities lie.
They wanted you to die.
Well, Thrak went for Kagan, the other two went for me.
There's gonna be a mutiny.
Yeah, well. That would involve killing me.
Yeah.
That's the way a Klingon mutiny works, you know.
Yeah.
But only Kagan could do it. There are actually rules on how you can mutiny in the Klingon
I don't
society.
think they understand how mutinies work.
In Klingon society, if you feel like your captain is not leading to glory or being dishonorable or something, the first officer can challenge the captain to a duel to the death, and if he wins, he takes command of the ship.
Yeah, that is how mutinies normally work.
But only the first officer can do it.
Okay, well that doesn't make any sense.
You can only challenge your immediate superior.
So if I start at the bottom, like I wash the decks, I challenge the cook, so I become the cook, and then I challenge.
Actually, I think you just start at the busboy and then the cook.
Okay, so I wash the floors, I challenge the busboy, I become the busboy.
Only if the busboy is doing a dishonorable job.
Well, he's really shitty at washing dishes. So then I challenge the cook, right?
How do you screw up raw food though?
I don't know.
Cook it?
I don't know. So
Like
I
seriously,
challenge, I
Klingons.
challenge the cook because the cook's not good. I become the cook, then I challenge the head cook because there's never just one cook. I could just go through all of them and then there's nobody left because I've challenged them all to the death, and then it's just me on the ship.
Yeah, good luck trying to run a ship that at minimum needs like 100 people.
And then I'll just die.
Yeah.
I will challenge myself to a fight.
Chucky, do you mean just this one time or the game in general? Okay, let's see. The hologram malfunctioned. Yeah, the mobile emitter, that's not something you should have. Yada yada. Ooh, hey, that's green. That's actually... I don't like that it doesn't show me what I get. Ooh, new armor. My current armor's better.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Probably right.
Hey, good news, there's less of a lag.
Yeah, they added a new ultra low latency option, but it gets rid of the ability to go back a few seconds when you're watching a live stream. You can go back whenever it's actually a video, but as for how long I've been playing, I was playing this before I moved out, and I moved out.
You moved out when you were like 19.
I think it was closer to 20, 21. I've been out for about 2.5, 3 years.
My senior year in high school.
2.5 or 3.5-ish years thereabouts, I think. 2 or 3. So at least 3 years.
No, it's been like 4 years.
Well, you also have to consider when the game went free to play.
Oh.
Because I only started paying for it after I moved out and had a job and could actually afford it. Okay, so where am I going now? But yeah, I think I've been playing for at least 3 years. I've got a main character I use, which is, if you actually go look at the Stranded in Space clip ones that I have, that's the character that I use. Okay, computer core level. Station itself is down a long, on this station, the core is down a long ramp area. You mean you just can't bring the elevator all the way down? You have to bring it most of the way down and then take ramps the rest of the way? That sounds extremely inefficient.
Yeah, but it's a game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Also, I told some of my friends at work that you play this game on YouTube. They said you were a nerd. So, there's that.
I am a nerd, so...
It's true.
Heck, I even came up with my own theory as to why in the original series, when they first encounter Romulan ship, Scotty says it's just simple impulse power, and everybody's saying, it can't be simple impulse power because then it would have taken forever to get there because it doesn't have warp drive. Came up with my own theory.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, I'm going to make a video on it at some point. But yeah, that hologram section was the creepiest part. I guess I am supposed to go through here. Snow? What is this room? Not enough light. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I've only played through this part I don't know how many times. I think I always get turned around though. Okay, what's this way? I think this is the way I came from. Hey, examine door. Didn't notice that the first time. Another locked door! This one doesn't seem to have any special codes. We should be able to open it from the secondary security console. I don't think the fact that I've needed special codes has really been that much of an issue. Secondary, where is the secondaries? Up this really spooky looking ramp. Look at the little flashlight, Bob. That's a lot of Devidians. That one is apparently called a visitor. Can I punch a ghost? I want to punch a ghost.
Punch the ghost.
I'm a Klingon, I will punch a ghost!
Punch it. Deserves it. Who do you think he is?
One of my crew vaporized him.
Good.
Which means I missed because he got vaporized.
I really want to sing the theme song.
Grant core access. You know what? I'm not making any money at the moment. Go ahead.
No, it's not.
I love the collisions in this game. See that hanging chain right there? See my head?
The graphics are great in this game.
Whee! I actually have not touched any of Season 14 yet. I got asked about the new content.
Pick up from the chat.
I want to keep... I don't want to do it because I eventually want to play it on the live stream, and I do actually want to have a genuine reaction to it because I haven't actually played it, as opposed to all this stuff where, you know, I've already played it, so I already know what it is. There are 2 exits, both along the same wall. We need to make our way to the southernmost door on the east wall. Okay, if you're on a space station, is there still a concept of north, east, south, and west?
No.
That's what I thought.
They're in no vertical directions in space.
Actually, they're kind of.
Up is down, down is up.
Person is from the 23rd century. Where's the door? In Star Trek, I think they use navigate. They use the center of the galaxy as a reference. So, like, bearing 143 Mark 12 would be like 143 degrees off center of the.
Okay, so you can use the center of the galaxy for directions, yeah. But what if you're like not in a galaxy?
Very true. Well, considering I am only right here in the mission arc, and I need to get through all of this before I get to the season 14 here, it's gonna take a little while. And then there's the new melting pot episode. Seeing as I only do like an episode or two a month, this might take a few years. I might also start adding more times that I stream, but I don't know. I like the voice actors they've got, like Michael Dorn. They've got him. They've had him for pretty much the beginning. They've recently got LeVar Burton. They got what's her name that played Tasha and Sela. They got James Doohan's son to voice Scotty. Leonard Nimoy was in this for a while. Of course, he passed, but I'm trying to remember the other names that are in this. Boron particles, just floating about. Hey, the light's working better down here. Like when it works, it's brighter. Somebody turn off the mood lighting.
Okay.
Not that lighting. Really? Hey, I don't need. My face is pale enough as it is.
No, you have no face.
No, I still have a face.
Darn.
Yeah, a little more. Hey. Wow! Okay, okay. I gotta show something that I just noticed. But first I gotta finish this.
These are great destructive ghosts.
Yeah, well, they feed on neural energy, too.
On neural energy? Like
Yeah.
brain energy?
Yes.
So they're eating your brains.
Yeah, basically. They gave her panties!
What the fuck, Robert?
I just happened to notice that they gave her panties! I mean, I guess that's
Why are
good
you
since she's
looking?
wearing No,
He's dead, Robert. Why are you looking?
I just happened to... The way the light hit it just right made me realize she was wearing a skirt, and I saw that!
Idiot.
It's just... I did not expect that. I mean, it's not that I didn't expect her to have panties, I didn't expect her to need them. Like, I didn't expect her to be modeled that well. I think there are spiders in here. Yep, and they show up after I use that, so... Hold on. What am I caught on? Running with the ghosts. It's like running with the wolves, but safer. Except these ghosts suck your neural energy, so it's really safer. You just wind up brain dead as opposed to dead.
They suck your neural energy, like the straw.
Look at this big guy. He's got a snake staff.
Really smart.
Like,
or really stupid. They just have a lot of energy. like those really stubborn, stupid people.
Problem with arguing with an idiot is they'll bring you down to their level and beat you with experience.
Yeah, that happens anytime I have to argue with you. Not that I'm stupid, you're stupid.
Hey! What? Die already, Phantasm! Seriously, die! Wait, I can't use my jackal.
You jack like the rabbit?
It's a jackal mastiff. It's a dog. It's like a dog type thing.
What are you gonna use him for?
Sick 'em, boy. Just bite thin air.
Fight a ghost. I'd fight a ghost.
Probably lose.
Shut up. You'd lose any fight.
No, I think we have one somewhat new coworker I'd actually win against.
What is he, 12?
No, he's about a good head and a half shorter than I am, and like skinnier than me.
So they just hired like a literal child then.
No. Let's see here. The time portal heads back to the 23rd century. We cannot safely use it, but we need to find a way to destroy it so they can't alter history. Once we get readings on the portal, we should go... Oh, I wasn't done reading that. I accidentally closed that. Where's the portal anyway? I don't think I need to go off the ramp. This ramp is in a really bad spot. Like, how are you supposed to get to those terminals if there's a ramp in the way?
Ramp.
Hey, look, the portal. Scanning.
What if you're in a wheelchair up that ramp? Like,
I think you. I don't think I think you only really see a wheelchair once in Star Trek, and it seems a lot more cumbersome than an actual one.
yeah, because none of these ships are handicap accessible. Like, honestly, what a terrible design for a ship.
I see plenty of ladders and whatnot on the ships, or ramps rather, and elevators.
That only helps my point.
The distortion from it is intense. It's difficult to process all of this. We should be able to compensate enough to use the transporters. Scanners don't have processing power, so we should take it back to a starbase. Wait, so the closer we got to this portal, the harder it would be to use transporters. But now the second we're next to the portal, all of a sudden we can use them. It's the portal that's the reason we couldn't use transporters. So how does standing next to it mean you can?
I don't know.
Hey, look, for Austin. They made it for Austin. Okay. Beam me up.
Study.
This technologically advanced realm, you're telling me they haven't invented anything better than a wheelchair? I don't think so. Because I know they have anti-grav, like you can move heavy things with an anti-grav sled, like those carts you find at Lowe's for the lumber.
People are just flinging themselves across a room with an anti-gravity gun.
No, like, you know those carts that you have at like Lowe's and whatnot to push the lumber on?
Yeah.
Take the wheels off that and have it float on its own. I've seen plenty of those.
I thought you were just like pointing a gun at somebody that's anti-gravity. You just swing them across the room.
No, I'm surprised they don't have like an anti-gravity wheelchair.
That'd be great, but still, would need to be handicap accessible. Like the.
Well, I mean, there are.
They still don't have working legs.
There are wheelchairs that can go up steps, not ladders, but certain steps. I'm sure there's something in the future similar and more advanced, and a lot more cumbersome looking.
God.
Like.
What about people without arms?
Well, I mean, Geordi's blind.
Who's Jordy?
LeVar Burton's character on Next Generation, the engineer.
Oh.
There should be a space hub around. Was that supposed to be a pun? You know what's funny is Geordi's visor, the thing that's like on his eyes like this, so Geordi can see.
Yeah.
I actually noticed in the shadows there are slits in that, so one LeVar can see out. But here's the thing: he's commented that while that thing makes it so Geordi can see, he actually can't see through it worth anything because it's like you can't look up or down with that thing, and there's small slits. So when not filming, he actually has to more or less be led around the set.
Can't you just take it off?
Yeah, well.
Too simple.
Go to the station.
Was the yes for the pun or for something that we said?
I think the yes was for the pun. So you said the lag's pretty much gone right now? Like, what? This is what you're seeing?
Oh, I'm not actually watching it.
I'll take a look real quick. I want to see what the lag's like at the moment.
Wait, let me catch up for a second.
I'm moving the way I am, so we can definitely tell that it's not like just the same shot. It's much my class is doing that.
I don't know if it's because I haven't been actively watching it, but it is kind of behind.
See if you can double tap on the right and YouTube that fast forwards. I shouldn't have a DVR set up.
Okay, yeah, it's pretty close. It's like a 1 second delay, if that.
Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I've got it stationed. I'm stationary. I'm waiting for. I wouldn't call that a 1 second. Let's see here.
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't counting.
Okay. Okay, that's a good indicator. Let me know when that pops up.
No.
There is lag. Okay, let's talk at the station. I wonder if that's because I accidentally turned off the ultra low latency whenever XSplit gave me the DVR option and I selected it, so I might have to check that next time. Chucky, you still there?
He's enjoying you.
About like you.
Yeah.
Well, although you're actually here. Minbet. There's a name for you. Minbet.
Minbet.
Minbet what?
Bet.
Look at his face. He actually looks like
Does he have eyes?
Yeah, they're like right there. He looks like a happy little snake. Granny, I mean, he's a,
Chucky's still there.
Yeah, I saw that. So, I know who everybody is. I got CJ, I got Chucky, and I got Amanda watching. Analyzing data.
I don't count.
No, it shows up.
Okay.
Yeah. Enough technical mumbo jumbo. Report.
Now that we know the approximate time of the Devidian infiltration of the past, I see no other option than to send a team there to engage them directly. I will need to make many preparations.
Many.
Prepare your crew for battle, and wait for my signal.
Kapla!
What?
What?
What the fuck was that?
It's a Klingon, versatile word.
Sure.
It means, best translation is actually luck.
So you're just yelling luck at him.
Basically.
What if I ended conversation just like that? Alright, have a good day. Luck!
Felt like turrets. Let's see here. What do I want to increase? Should I increase my accuracy or increase my evasiveness?
What was the first option?
Accuracy.
Or evasiveness?
Yeah.
Which one are you more terrible at?
I mean, it's the same percentage. I'll increase the evasiveness. My ship's actually pretty weak as it is.
You're pretty weak.
Yeah, well. What do we got here? 100% additional... Let's see, here are the two options it gives me right now. 100% additional threat generation while threatening stance, or minus 100 and minus 100% threat generation when not in threatening stance. So basically, I'm threatening or I'm not. Or hangar pets deal additional damage. I don't know. I'll wait to see if I actually get a carrier or ship or not later on. Let's see here. Increased weapons damage, increased shield, or increased health.
Stop texting.
Yeah, I know.
You're the worst. You should be ashamed of yourself.
So, I don't really... Chucky, you think I should use kits? Or do the kit one? I don't know, I mean... most of the stuff I like to use on kits are, turrets. Like, I don't use the mines or anything. Yeah, I know. I didn't mean to close that. What up? I'm going with weapons. Sorry, Chuck. Okay, let's go to the next one.
The Devidians must have found some way to generate a portal at the station so that they can feed on the humans in the past. While the humans are no friends of ours, a shift in the balance of power in that sector of space could have drastic repercussions. There is no telling if it would be positive for the Empire or not. We cannot take chances. You must head through the Devidian portal into the past and find out how they are creating the temporal fluctuations. Fortunately, the Federation in the 23rd century will never recognize a Klingon from our time.
Well, they might recognize
so
me.
May be able to pass unnoticed. Oh, and just in case, don't.
The game starts in 2409, so 25th.
Change the course of history. Keep your team small.
So why are you talking about the past?
Because I'm about to go to the 23rd century.
That sounds awful.
Well, it means the 23rd century is still like 2 centuries ahead of us.
Yeah, but he's got all that technology. He's gonna go back 2,000 years? 200 years? I'm really bad at math. Shut up.
Century, not millennia. Is millennia 1,000?
Yeah.
And Chucky, the funny thing is, I've actually got a flagship cruiser on my main character somewhat loaded out for DPS.
Either way, 200 years is still a lot of time. Unless you're in Egypt and, like...
Whoa! I mean, like, they might recognize him as a Klingon, because that's kind of how they looked back in the TOS era. Minus the bridge right here.
Oh.
No, I was saying that. I wasn't asking you.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're welcome to look one up if you'd want.
I will do that.
I didn't expect you to.
You know me so well.
Bing! Hey Chucky, you seen Orville yet?
Cat's loud.
Yes, she is. Whenever I would play Destiny with Guy and his team, they would comment that they could hear her, and I'm wearing a little head mic.
Anytime I call Mom, like, at home, she mentions my cat because he's loud. He usually gets right up next to my ear.
Yeah, Orville's pretty good. I like it.
What is Orville?
The new Seth MacFarlane show.
You sure it's not Popcorn?
Oh, that's Orville Redenbacher.
What's your point?
One is corn-based, one is Seth MacFarlane-based. But they're both corny. Actually, it's not really... The Orville isn't that corny. It's actually kind of good.
Seth MacFarlane base makes it sound like cannibalism.
I am traveling at Or 6.78. I don't know how fast that is, though.
It's about 6.7.
I think it's like over 1,000 times the speed of light.
So you shouldn't be able to see anything when you're in warp.
That's why we have superluminal sensors. You know what superluminal means, right?
Nope.
You know what subluminal means?
Less than lumens?
Luminal, light, so sub-light speed and faster than light speed.
Oh.
But that is a good question to consider. Oh, hey, I got a new officer. What do I have right now? 2 candidates. Here's my... Calypso, you're... What are you doing? Do you want to be in the video? Oh, we all know the internet loves cats. Maybe this is what I need to actually get that other 9,640-ish views.
Calypso, come here. Here, kitty, kitty.
Well, at least y'all don't have the indignity of cat butt in your face right now like I did. Okay, I've got an engineering. Let's go ahead and round this off with the science officer then.
What if I bring my cat over? We'll have double the cat, but twice the anger.
You have double the cat with one hissing. Remember the one time your cat met mine?
Yeah. Maybe he's bigger now, which means either he'll fight better,
Whoa!
or he's...
Look at this chick.
She's purple.
Yeah. Okay, anyway, back to what I was doing. Oh! They ran into me. Shut up! Your voice is annoying. Don't say anything.
Your voice is also annoying.
My voice sounds worse over some sort of recording.
Everybody says that, but that's not true. It sounds exactly the same.
My voice sounds a little higher and nasalier.
No, you're always high nasally.
Oh. I was going to see if you wanted dinner.
I still want dinner. So.
I spent $100 at Walmart today.
That sucks.
Most of it was...
Stop eating.
Okay, so the way I need to... Properly modulated energy discharge should allow us to use the portal to follow them back through time. Once we get there, it might be a bit trickier to get back. We should bring as few people as possible. So, a properly modulated energy discharge. So, shoot it.
Okay.
There, I shot it. I can walk through it and use it as a time portal.
That seems stupid.
Perfect logic.
I mean, I don't think any of this is really based on real logic.
Yeah, a lot of Star Trek is based on pseudoscience.
Still, it's
And
pseudo.
science.
I thought it was pronounced pseudo. Pseudo?
I don't know. It's probably somewhat along the lines of aluminum and aluminium.
Aluminium is the correct way to say it.
Shut up,
Hold on.
British bastard.
Look it up! We have the same parents!
How do you know?
You're right, I could be adopted.
You are the black sheep of the house, of the immediate family.
No, I'm not.
You have different tastes from the rest of us.
I have good taste.
Are you saying we have bad taste?
Yes.
Are you saying Mom has bad taste?
Country music is terrible!
Are you saying Dad has bad taste?
Country music is terrible!
Let's see, we're on Drozana just in the past. We must tread lightly. If we damage the station, it cause needless bloodshed, it could damage the timeline irrevocably. Cunning and stealth will be more important than strength. Coming from a really jacked up looking Gorn. Who is my chief medical officer, who will beat you back to health with his magic wellness stick.
Your cat's softer than mine, this isn't fair.
Set weapons to heavy stun. We're still in the computer core. Let's see here. You need to find the parts for a subspace field emitter. 23rd century will make it more difficult. They don't develop ways to detect it until a century from now. List of equipment here. Okay, so basically I need to find stuff. I feel like this ramp isn't in the same spot it was in the future.
Is it the same ship?
It's the same station, just 2 centuries ago.
I mean, maybe they renovated it.
So they moved the ramp closer to the banks of computers?
I don't know.
A door.
It is a lot brighter.
Have a good one, Chucky. Nice. Glad that you could join us. I try and do this first Wednesday of each month, usually around 6 Central. See,
Sometimes I'm here.
she's actually here more than Connor is, and Connor's the other guy who joins me sometimes. Who was supposed to be here today, but his girlfriend happened. Which I can...
Just appeared? She didn't exist before?
No, I think he took his girlfriend to the fair, which I don't know why anybody would be at the fair today.
Yeah, seems like a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's
I was
raining.
going to donate...
It's raining, for those who doesn't know.
Yeah, for those not in Tulsa. But on the way to donate today, there was so much water on the ground. The car in front of me kicked up enough that it covered my windshield, and I couldn't see for about 5 seconds.
Wow.
Even with the wipers at max. Like, it was just like water.
Wow.
I almost ran into somebody because of it.
Wow.
Okay, the station's on lockdown. Oh. Computers have a memory fault that makes them susceptible to overloads, cause it to lose processes. Didn't have any tasks in this time that that would overload the computer, probably because they didn't think of them because they didn't have the power to think of them. There's a problem in 24th century warp geometry problem that would be insoluble with the current processing power. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to do this. Okay, I think I need to switch memory bank 1. Then what do I do next? Switch 1 and 2. Back and switch 1 again, I think. Oh, this isn't the way I wanted to go. Jumping off! I took 1 hit point of damage. Oh, I'm gonna try that. That should do it. Okay. Cool, I did actually remember the sequence. Can I jump off this? Oh, cool. I never knew I could jump off this.
Can you jump off this? Can I die?
I don't think I've ever actually died from falling. And trust me, I've tried. Whoops!
I like how you just land perfectly on your feet.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Hi there.
Shedding
Hey, what are you doing here? What the heck? Just flew past me.
What? I mean, who are you?
What are you?
I've never seen
That
anyone
is
who
very
looks like you
insensitive. I've never seen anyone who looked like you before. Wow, that's insulting.
before.
Because they've totally discovered every alien race, right?
Yeah.
In the computer core area but me. Hey, is that a weapon? Don't try anything, or I'll have to stun you.
Which option should I go? Attack him or go, I'm lost?
I like how he says, is that a weapon? If you attack me, I'll stun you. As if you already have a weapon now, and he does not. Does he think he'll have time to do that? Oh my god.
So should I try to tell him I'm lost or just attack him?
He seems like an idiot. Attack him.
Okay.
Yeah, look at him. Fucking idiot.
He tried to punch me!
When you were nowhere near
I
him.
know, nobody was. Just so you know, he's heavily stunned. He's actually not dead. Because we can't kill anybody.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Go into the green room.
Actually, I think that's where I need to go. Check for useful items. Deutronic transducer relay. I wonder how many of these words they just decide to randomly make up. I'm reading a patrol team ahead. If we're crafty, we may be able to ambush them. Should I just take them out or should I lock them in a room? There's probably about 3 or 4 people. There's a patrol team up here.
Locking
Oh, never mind. They see me.
Too late. Red shirt.
Where's the others?
Pink.
Eh.
So he's got a red shirt, so he can't die. He's a pink shirt, so he's just stunned.
He's like heavily stunned. He's bleeding out. It's weird. I thought there were normally like 4 people on the patrol. See, this is what I like about like third-person games. I can look around a corner like this. Really, guys? You know what? I'm locking you guys in there.
You can hear other people?
Yeah, why not?
Don't you need them?
Nope.
Okay.
Don't worry, they'll be back in a minute. It's like, seriously, once I get to the next area, they'll be back.
Okay.
One of them's a carnivorous lizard, so...
Dude, what happened here?
What?
Well, it went blue for a second.
Yeah, it's because of the Devidians, the whole reason we're here. Let's see here, should I talk to her, or should I just go ahead and knock her out? She doesn't seem to notice me.
Does she know anything?
She, if I recall right, she tries to brag about 23rd century technology.
Do it.
Which one?
Talk to her.
Oh, hey. You shouldn't be here. You should get up to the quarantine area.
You shouldn't be here. She's a weird voice.
On my way there tonight. Okay, that doesn't do anything.
Oh, hey. You should.
What are you working on?
Just running a level 3 diagnostic on
I
the
need new
subsystem.
speakers.
The computers on the station are state of the art. I can simulate an entire copy of the station and display every piece of it as a wireframe model.
A wireframe model. I can do that with my computer. That's impressive.
I know, isn't it? I'm very fortunate to be able to work here. Working on a station like this really strikes home just how modern and new everything is.
I feel like me going back to like 1800s or like right when electricity was discovered. I don't know. That's pretty much.
God. Look at this contained fire.
Yeah. Or even going back when fire was first discovered and pulling out a flashlight.
Man, they would have lost their shit.
See
The
here.
hell out of you for being a magician.
Yes, although it has its own memory and subprocessor as well. It can even work in parallel with the computer core's main processor.
So in other words, it can do its own thing, or I can tie it into the main computer, and it'll be even better.
Wow.
So what happens when you do that?
Here, I'll show you.
I like how first she was asking why you were there, and then she's like, let me show you everything.
Yeah.
I need to go talk to Lieutenant Myers.
Is that the guy I knocked out earlier?
Make sure you get up to the quarantine area and get checked out by the doctor.
Okay, check console for useful items. Okay, warning, improper access may cause injury and or death. For hardware access, disable all power taps before servicing. Discharge static electricity before contact with leads. Unlock safety cage prior to access. Unclamp data lead to replace regulator. So, disconnect the power. Touch static discharge. So it shouldn't be electrified at all right now. I selected the wrong thing on purpose because it shouldn't have been electrified! Okay, disconnect. Static discharge, unlock the cage, and then remove the monitor. Now I can take it. Okay. I hope Belara and Thrak are having fun down there. Just locked in the room.
Well, one of the guys already ate everybody. He's
That's Thrak.
cannibal. Is it a cannibal if you eat another alien?
I don't know.
Because, like, it's not your own kind.
See, there they are. This is... Uh-oh, security detected me. They'll probably be here any minute. If we want to get out without a fight, we'll probably need to look for alternatives.
So, like, if Martians exist, and I killed one and ate one, would I be a cannibal or would I be an asshole? Or,
Well-
like, just an asshole?
Okay, should I just take out security or should I try and go around?
I don't know. Check my security.
Okay. Oh, hello!
They were all standing perfectly.
I know! Cannibals are of your own species, I think. That was just said in chat. Ah! I just punched somebody through a wall! Hey! You can collapse now. So can you. Like, seriously, you can collapse. Okay, or just stand there, I don't care. Hey, look! Floating space rock! I wonder if that actually has text on it. Polar vector calculation. Huh. Whatever. Atmosphere pressure and lunar linear time.
TJ called me an asshole.
Well, you kind of have. You can't eat a Martian. They don't exist, as far as I know.
What's your point? There's definitely aliens out there somewhere. There's gotta be.
Yeah, I mean, how else would you explain you?
Besides, like...
Everything?
Besides, like, anything that may have happened in our childhood. I'm pretty sure...
You was trying to break my back once.
Oh my god, get over it! Get over it!
Never! Hey, got a new pistol. Let's see here, which one's better?
Where's my crutches?
Wouldn't I actually be the best?
No, it's the worst because it's against me and you should have just forgotten about it.
Tell that to my spine.
Oh my god, get over it! All I did was sit on you when we were like 10.
Exactly.
It's been like a decade, Robert. It's been more than a decade.
Maybe that's why my back hurts a lot.
Oh, shut up.
Well, actually it does. I think that's because I don't stand up straight.
Also, because you slouch constantly.
No, well, when sitting, but whenever I'm standing up and I don't slouch like that, I actually do that with my back instead. Like I overextend my spine, I think. I don't know. Okay, it's this way. Put my guns away. Hey, you! What are you doing? Okay, I'll just ignore you then. You asked me what I'm doing here, you're not going to do anything about it. Okay. I think I did what I needed to do. Those guys I killed are still just standing there. Well, I guess I stunned them. I don't know.
I like how they have everything color-coded in this place. The most important thing is the aesthetic.
Yeah, no kidding. What the heck? I can't use the door I came in? Oh, I think I forgot to actually override the lockout.
What an idiot.
Titanium ore.
Can you take it?
Oh, so this has collision, but the chains don't. And yes, I can.
Take it. That definitely won't change anything. Like,
I just took it.
you just changed a lot about the past.
Butterfly effect. Don't you mean the future?
Whatever. It's gonna be your past.
I wasn't alive then. Oh wait, I see what you mean. I mean, Klingons lived for a while, but I don't think my guy was born in the 23rd century.
Well, yeah, but like...
We were born in the 20th.
What?
We were born in the 20th.
Well, yeah, we were born in the 90s.
This guy is just standing there kind of wobbling like he's had a few too many to drink and is trying to get his bearings.
In there.
Okay, we should look for a power induction coil or whatever. Okay. Hey! Sorry, I don't have time to help anyone else right now. Well, why don't you get back to helping him? See? This room's green, this hallway.
That's still such a steep ramp.
Hey, it's Dr. McCoy! You there, don't just stand there, come here and give me a hand. Do I look like a medic? I mean, my medic doesn't even look like a medic.
Do medics have a certain, like, look?
Well, Starfleet they wear
Is
blue.
that man crying on the floor?
I think he's got a headache. And in Starfleet, medical and sciences are blue.
Oh.
Sciences have a bit more of a green tint to them, though, depending on the... Anyway. And I've also got... I mean, one of my people has a big gun on their back. And, I mean, heck, this guy's got knives strapped to him. I mean, let's see here. I think I can draw. Yeah. Like, there's a knife, I think, right there.
That looks like a circle.
I mean... Anyway. Who are you? Dr. McCoy,
You just
let's...
stood there for an awkward amount of time.
Well, I just kind of did that, yeah. And then I just asked him, who are you? McCoy, Leonard H. Okay, James Bond. No time for introductions. Isn't that what you just did? I haven't seen anyone like you around here before, but this isn't my normal posting. I'm supposed to be on shore leave now. Linda Hander, get out of the way. Some kind of illness is affecting people on the station. Blue flashes and ghost story. There has to be a reason for it. We need to stop it. What do you need me to do? As far as I can tell, all the people reported seeing those strange blue flashes of light. Now they're dying. They're worse than dead. Their brains are gone. Oh, brains. Brains. Whatever this disease is, it's suppressing brain activity at an alarming rate. It's almost as if the energy between the neurons was being removed somehow. Blue flashes seem to be associated with strange form of radiation, so we set up a triage center here. That crazy engineer said the power distribution is heavily shielded. How should I know? I'm a doctor, not an engineer. They couldn't resist putting that in. Blue flashes are still happening anyway. We need some way to replace the neural energy, jumpstart their brain somehow. Like there's apparently different options depending on what career path you pick, but for engineering, I suggested that you have to cold start a warp core. What are you doing?
Hello? What's up?
You want to stand outside in the rain? Whatever. Suppose that's one way of looking at it. The brain is a much more complex and delicate instrument. More complex than matter or antimatter reactions that cause huge explosions. Like, yeah. But maybe that's the key. Brain might be able to restart itself if stimulated correctly, given the energy it needs, and then stimulus to make it spread through the nervous system. Need to know how much neural energy the survivors have so we can figure out how much they've lost. Then we'll need to apply cortical stimulators. No panacea? I don't know. Whatever. That just might help the Empire for the station to fall quickly into disarray. There's no telling how much it might change future events. Seems we have little choice to help the humans, sir. This time. Grab a tricorder, start scanning people, take some ratings, yada yada. Okay. I remember this part being boring. Scanning. Okay. 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 Am I the only guy qualified to help? I mean, I see plenty of people just standing around. Scan that, scan that, scan that. Okay, let's see if I can remember how to calibrate this thing. Where'd the dang doctor go? There he is. Hey, stop running around. Okay. Review findings. I think this is actually how it's supposed to be in real life, not just some mumbo-jumbo they made up. West, okay.
Sorry, Dad.
You know you could have gone upstairs or something, right?
This was easier and closer.
And wetter.
No, because you have an overhang.
I kind of wish I had an overhang here too, so I could like put a drag down or something. Let the cat outside and not actually ever get out. Okay. Let's see if I can remember how to calibrate this thing. Okay, let's see if that was the right thing to do. If not, I might have killed this guy. Okay, he feels better. That's good. Yay, I'm not murdering this guy. Okay. Get out of my way, Doctor. I'm here for more important reasons. I'm a time traveler from the future. Hey, there are people here. What happens if I run up to them? Absolutely nothing. Oh, they're talking, but oh well. Borrow induction coil. Borrow implies returning. I don't think we intend to return this. I mean, we're not taking it to the future with us, but we're not putting it back. If I borrow something from you and then leave it outside your front door, but you never realize it's outside your front door, did I technically return it?
No, because you didn't tell me.
I feel like that's what's going to happen here. Okay, integrate into the station scanners. So, okay, let's see. My arms are in there. I'm sure that's helpful. Okay. Emitters. Okay. Stations fused with trialic radiation is coming from Drifton's comet. It's emitting mass amounts of trialic energy. The Devidians must realize that there's a natural source, and using it as an easy way to shift and sink. It's like riding the wake of a ship. It's not all they're doing. They're harnessing the trialic energy and infusing it with chronoton particles. With that, they could have enough energy to move the entire station out of phase, maybe even the entire sector. Well, that's something. The comet is the key, but we can't do anything about the comet without a ship. I don't think a 23rd century vessel is going to be able to do the job. And I can't destroy it in the future because then it's still in the past. With this information, it's clear that we have to find some way to destroy it. We can use the auxiliary reactor, sync up with the emitter that we hooked up to the station, and make a temporary portal to send us back to the future. Gotta get back. Back to the past. I'm a little disappointed you didn't finish that. A little bit.
For the rest of it.
2 words! Samurai Jack!
I never watched Samurai
Yes,
Jack!
you did!
Okay, when I was like 8.
Once we go back, we'll port in and find a way to bring a ship back with us. Okay. What do you want for dinner?
Cheddars.
I don't feel like spending that much money. That's pretty. Uh-oh.
Hey, cheddars is Graak.
Well, I mean, my channel's probably not big enough for them to consider that. I've tried to get Guy to... I've offered to advertise for Guy. It's live on the App Store on Apple only, though.
Oh. That's useless for me.
Is it not going to let me read what he said? Okay, here we go. Brock, get your head out of the wall!
Don't tell him what to do.
No, I mean, look.
What an idiot.
Oh, what do you expect for a reptile? Another problem, we've absorbed so much trialic energy at this point that traveling through the gate again could cause radiation poisoning. Because that's the least of our problems right now. Normally we just use hydrogen to flush it out, but our medical supplies aren't protected against the fact that we went through a time portal. Sounds reasonable. I mean, I can't think of any reason why I'd make sure my medical supplies are time portal safe. Can you?
No, like I plan ahead for a lot of things, but that's not generally one of them.
Like, I don't think anything in my medicine cabinet would survive a nuclear attack.
I don't think anything in your apartment would survive a nuclear attack.
I think there might be a dead roach or two. Wait, would that survive if it's already dead?
No, you're an idiot.
It probably... I don't know. Depends on how close the bomb was. It's already irradiated, so sort of problem... Our medical supplies aren't protected against phase shifting. Our hydrogen supply is probably irradiated. This isn't the sort of problem that comes up frequently. You mean you don't frequently have to deal with if you're taking your medical supplies through time portals? I do that like every other day.
God, shut up. Do what, Chinese?
I'm kind of thinking IHOP.
Okay.
Let's see. We need large doses to Chillet? C-H-E-L-A-T-E. Chillet? Chillet? Chile? Right there.
I don't know. Shalate? Shalat?
I think I just keep pronouncing it in my head as Chile, even though they're
Chile.
Chile. They exist and protect us. There's probably only one person who can get it. We're gonna go rob the doctor.
That makes sense. Wait, go back to that girl in the dress. Hit her. Just shoot her in the boob.
Actually, I think I'm shooting through her, seeing as I'm hitting the wall.
That's a shame. There was no reason to hit her. I just thought she looked stupid standing there.
There, happy. Actually, hold on.
It didn't do anything.
The CH in that sounds like a K, so kill it?
Kill H. Kelly.
Oh, here we go. Wow, I'm a terrible shot. Like, I'm aiming right at her and... Oh, wait, there it goes. It's going through her butt. Kelly. Okay. Actually, I have a friend who took a little too much triolic radiation and could use some Hyrone... whatever. A friend, eh? With all the radiation flares the station is experiencing, we're probably going to be a little short on it. Probably could spare a hypo, but if your friend is getting radiation, he or she is already on the station. I'll need a double dose to Kelly out a significant amount. You should never lie to your doctor or your bartender. Good advice. Good advice. That much radiation would mean you've experienced something close to the epicenter, like fooling around with triolic waves. You don't need green blood and pointy ears to know that is a bad idea.
We need the pointy ears.
Yeah. But when people on the station really needed it, you came through. Only because killing all of you probably would have damaged the future. Like, seriously, if it wouldn't have damaged the future, I don't think the Empire would have had a problem with me destroying the station.
Nice.
I appreciate it. I think I can spare a few doses. Just don't let the station's captain hear about it. Well, to be fair, the only time I'd be able to tell the station's captain, he's probably going to be dead for about a good century or so, at least. Not sure who you are or where you came from, but I'm not one to look the gift horse in the mouth. Do you know where that saying came from?
Gift horse in the mouth?
Yeah.
No.
I feel like I did at one point. Just an old country doctor serving on a state-of-the-art space station. I know better than to ask too many questions about a little unexpected help. You probably shouldn't loiter around here much longer or people start to ask questions. I want to put these stimulators to good use. And thanks, you've saved a lot of lives. Turn back to my own time. Okay.
So Driffin's comet is the source of the triolic radiation. Interesting.
Oh, apparently you can check that, of course, by looking at his teeth.
We cannot simply destroy it in
Check the
our time.
comments.
The Devidians have the means to go back to the 23rd century and harness its energy there. However,
No.
that will be their only other chance. Before
I
that,
still don't think
there's
that's
no drones on the
the
station,
correct...
so there's no place that will be close enough to the comet's trajectory
I mean, I
to
know
be
you
of
don't
use
want
to
to
them.
gift horse the mouth.
Only logical solution is to alter the past, destroy the comet there, and save
something
the
else.
Empire. As it happens, I have access to a way to transport your ship back to the 23rd century. It's dangerous, but the alternative is much worse. Check in for new orders regularly. I will let you know when we are ready for this operation.
Collect the reward.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Let's see. Equip this new phaser, or this new beam array. Actually, hold on. What do I got up front? I think my current weapons are actually better than 84. Yeah, my current weapons are better than the one I just got. Unless I want to put that on the back. Nah, I kind of like the idea of the 360 degrees, so I'll just leave it as is for now. Okay, so that is it for this episode of Graak, the Littlest Klingon. Stay tuned next month. I'll have another mission or two up and going. Have a good day.